Good morning, YouTube. It's been a while. I've been taking care of some things that was necessary for me to take care of, but now I'm back because I believe that I needed to be here to share this information with you. Somebody might need it to move forward in life, and that's why I'm here. So today what we're going to talk about is the one thing you need to keep moving forward in life that you cannot go without. And sometimes you might even feel as if you're stuck. And this is why. We're going to talk about consistency today. How important it is to have it as a trait. Consistency plays a part in everything you do. Whether it's health, wealth, relationships, you name it. Consistency is there. So we're going to talk about health first. I'm going to talk about the three pillars: health, wealth, and relationships. So we're going to talk about health first. Well, you need consistency when it comes to your health because your health is vital. And what I say about this, don't you know how you feel sometimes lethargic and other times you feel energetic? Well, it depends on what you put in your body a lot of times. Food-wise, of course. If you're not putting the proper nutrients in your body, 9 times out of 10, you're going to feel lethargic and unhealthy. But if you are putting the right nutrients in your body, which is eating healthier choices, you'll feel more energetic, more alive, get things done. And the key to that when it comes to health is consistently eat healthy on a daily basis. I'm not saying you'll never indulge in foods that aren't guilty pleasures, that aren't so good for you. Let's be honest. You're not living unless you indulge in that sometimes. But what I'm trying to say here is you're pretty much disciplined in what you eat. And that comes to your health. When that comes to your health, I'm sorry. So if you're eating healthy majority of the time, 80% of the time, 85% of the time, and that 15% you decide to cheat won't really affect you. So let's pay attention to our health. And if you're wondering why you're feeling a certain kind of way, have you thought about your diet? Why don't I want to eat healthy? Why can't I maintain a healthy diet? Why isn't it that important to me? Why isn't it a priority? We need to ask ourselves those questions. So that's an area of your life where your brain won't function properly, your body won't function properly, you'll be distracted by your aches and pains, and eventually you'll end up causing yourself certain bodily ailments that you might have to go get checked out or dealt with due to a physician. So let's pay attention to our health as far as what we put in our body. Exercise as well. I left that one out. People don't know when you're dealing with stressful situations that occur in your life, because life happens, you're definitely going to have to deal with working out, fitness. I had to pause for a second. I just seen something I had to pay attention to real fast, but I'm back now. But anyway, you're going to have to pay attention to staying consistent as far as working out. I mean, obesity in America is at an all-time high. People don't understand how working out helps your health levels as far as your stress. Fitness helps with stress. People don't understand that. It really does. You wake up angry or going through something, sometimes working out or some type of fitness program, whether it's cardio or You take up some type of boxing class, self-defense classes, yoga, whatever the case may be. Those different areas of fitness help, whether you believe it or not. It's just not eating. You're active, and most people try to figure out they talk about fitness as if they need to work out, but they don't really want to put the work in. They want the results. They want instant gratification. It doesn't work that way. Earn that. Earn that goal. Put yourself through a rigorous routine. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say it's going to be easy, but you need to start somewhere. And at the end of the day, you'll feel better about yourself. I guarantee you will. Will it take some time? Of course it will. But you can do it if you really want to, if it's important to you. So, fitness is another aspect you need to pay attention to when it comes to your health. It helps everything. And the number one way, and I'm going to go here and say this, is you have to be consistent. There's no working out on Monday and you don't go back to the following Monday of the following month. You have to work out at least. I'm not a personal trainer, although at least 3 or 4 days a week. If that, depending on your schedule. If you can do a couple more, then fine. 5, that's fine. But you have to be consistent when it comes to fitness. It is a part of your health. And the only way you're going to get those results is if you keep doing it repetitiously. Staying on the course. So the next area we're going to talk about is your wealth. Are you happy with your current situation financially or no? Well, if you're not, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to find you a side hustle, a different job, or start your own business? What are you going to do? What do you feel you want to do? That's something I can't tell you. You have to figure out on your own. And when I say this to you, how much money is enough money for you? A lot of people don't think about that. I want to be rich. Do you really? Or you just want enough money to do what you want to do? Is being rich a real goal for you? Because some people it comes easy depending on what they do with the timing and the effort and who they know. And other people, it's going to take a lot of hard work. But at the end of the day, whatever goal you're trying to achieve, you're going to have to be consistent to get there. Consistency will put you exactly where you want to be if you just keep going. No matter how hard it gets, if you just keep going. Let's say you wanted to get a new job. If you're not putting in applications, if you're not consistent about it, how would you get a new job? It's not going to fall in your lap. You got to be actively looking for it. If you started a side hustle and you're trying to get customers, if it's hard for you to get customers, how are you going to get customers? You got to be consistent on marketing and getting these customers and continuously learning. And if you wanted to start a business and have a successful business, you're going to have to consistently gather new tools to run this business effectively and efficient as possible. So consistency will cover all of those areas when it comes to wealth. And if you are the type of person that's trying to achieve greatness as far as becoming rich, consistency will get you there. Don't give up because you see the first signs of it's going to take too long. It might not. You just might need to be consistent. Some people get there faster than others. Some people take longer. But with that being said, when it's time, it's time. Some people can handle it a lot faster because they have the mindset for it, and others need to grow a little bit more. That's what I truly believe. So it's something you're lacking that you haven't learned yet, a lesson, and maybe you need to. And others, they're there. They understand it. So it's given to them. And the last field I'm going to talk about is relationships here. Family, as far as siblings and with your parents, your immediate family, or romantic relationships, or relationships with your children. All of those areas take consistency. You have to nurture those relationships. You just can't, I'm going to say, as far as being parents. Kids are going to be difficult. Kids are going to be difficult. They go from babies to toddlers to preteens to adolescents to adults. All of those stages, you're going to deal with something with that child. And they're probably going to be the most difficult when they're a teenager. Let's be honest here. And you look at yourself as a parent where you feel as if, okay, you've done everything. You consider yourself a great parent, and your child is off course. You know what? Honestly speaking, it's natural. Kids do stuff. They think they got everything figured out. Their bodies are going through these changes. Their brains are developing. They're not fully developed until they are. And it's not your fault a lot of times. It's just the process of parenting and life. They're learning. So they're going to put you through difficult things. No child is perfect. And I know most parents would like a peaceful life as far as raising their children, but sometimes it's not going to be that way. You got to really pay attention to the lessons within the lesson and the situation. So, but with consistency, and this is where I'm going with this, once that child is grown and they look back and they put you through a lot, they can honestly say that they appreciate what you've done for them and what you've instilled in them to raise them, to help them grow into somebody productive. Because if they didn't have those traits being instilled in them, those values, where would they be? Even though they got off course. If you were a good parent and you instilled the right values, the right morals, right moral compass, integrity, you led by example as a parent, they're going to pay attention to that. And even if they decide to go a different way, they'll eventually come back. They'll eventually come back. And there is a reward at the end of the day. My next area of relationships will probably be siblings. Nurture those relationships with siblings. I mean, sometimes siblings are in competition with each other. And sometimes you can't really help that. It's just something they feel as if they have to do for themselves just to have a one-up on you, or they should be in that position. And a lot of times, everybody's running their own race. It's no competition with life. Your life is your life. Your life is designed to be the way it is for you. It's not for anyone else. So I don't understand why siblings do that. And you make your own choices in life. So if one sibling is more successful than the other, well, it was your choice not to be that successful. It's just it. You didn't care enough to be successful. So why are you envious of this person and trying to compete in their lane of life, what they're doing, and that's not really for you? You're gonna really look foolish at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, I feel as if you guys need to find a common ground. You guys might not agree on everything, but if you're gonna live a healthy lifestyle and want peace in your life, find a common ground. Siblings. You don't have to hang out with each other all the time. You can even love each other from a distance, but just find that common ground. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna cover on siblings. Relationships. A romantic relationship. That's a tricky one, man, because if you pick the wrong partner, it could be hectic for you. Your life could be pretty hectic. And who wants to live a life like that? Some people don't understand what they're putting themselves through because they want companionship, but they don't want the right fit. And a lot of times we're dealing with selfish individuals here. So some people, it could be one-sided. And my thing is this: if you're looking for a healthy relationship, and I'm talking to those that are looking for a healthy relationship. I'm not talking about the people that just want to be in a relationship just to say they're in one, or just to show everyone that they're in it to impress people. I'm talking about the ones that want an actual healthy relationship. It's gonna take hard work. I won't say hard work. Let me take that back. I won't say hard. It's gonna take work. You have to be willing to put an effort in. You have to be willing to understand your partner, have emotional intelligence, pay attention to their needs, not just your needs, but their needs as well. And you got to be actively wanting to grow with that individual. It's a growth process, man. If you guys ain't growing together, you're growing apart. The relationship's dying, and maybe you too. So what I'm saying with this is consistency with nurturing your relationships, as far as your romantic relationships, your parental relationships, and among siblings. It takes consistency to keep moving forward. That's pretty much it for what I have today. I could have went more in depth into these topics, but I pretty much believe I covered everything and gave you a clear understanding of where I'm coming from. So if you guys like this video, you could share it or hit the notification bell. So this is Dr. Powerhouse. I'm signing off. I wish you a happy, blessed day. I'm out.